Hey guys, it's Jonathan McCormack. I'm an attachment specialist in New York. You can find me at attachmenthealinghelp.com. And some people ask me to talk more about how attachment issues affect women, especially in relationship. So this will be one of the things I do see a problem with, and that's women expressing their needs. They have a difficult time doing that if you have anxious attachment or fearful avoidant attachment. Or avoidant, but for different reasons. And also include a self-love meditation for women. I mean, the absolute truth is you don't need to love yourself to get into a relationship. You just don't have to do that. It's a lot easier. What people call loving yourself, when you look into it, it's really just seeing you who you are in a balanced way, But still, sending yourself some love can't hurt. Most people with attachment issues, especially women, they will just hope that their partner will figure it out, whatever it is. And then they don't. And then slowly the girl gets resentful, starts to stew inside, and then starts the emotional roller coaster. Oh boy. And then that person starts lashing out. Then it leads to arguments. Why would someone do that? A couple of reasons. First of all, there's benefits to arguments. It's called make-up sex. There's other ones too, but that's a big one. And people don't realize they're doing this. By that I mean not just that, but just the intimacy that comes. Like, boy, you two were in something together. You had the big emotional roller coaster, and you got through it together. Yeah, and you get that bonding and that closeness, and that feels good. People can get addicted to that. But then things go back to normal. You start yearning for affection. And women are so lonely these days. They are starved for love, true love. I mean, someone who values them, wants to care for them. And guys, if you can do that, the world's your oyster. At that point, the guy will not allow himself to get close to you. Why? Because every time you have a need, it seems to get blown up. And it seems to get into this big argument. And boy, who wants to deal with that? You didn't do this, and this happens. Boy, discussing needs, this is just a terrible thing. The guy just withdraws, He's not going to get emotionally touched. He's not going to emotionally open up. Because every time it comes to your needs, things kind of go crazy. So he's not going to come out with his needs, So the way to do this, so there's three ways. The first way is to be vulnerable. To be vulnerable. Don't wait for him to figure it out. Just share your deep feelings and insecurities with him. Ladies, guys like this. This is not nagging. This is not complaining. This is you opening yourself up. Again, vulnerable. When you're vulnerable, you're in a compassionate, vulnerable state. So you're not defensive. You're not attacking. You're the cat that's all like sleeping in the sun, not the cat with the claws. Don't be the cat claw girlfriend. So you're someone who kind of needs a check-in every day, say. And this guy didn't call for a week. And then you wait, and you kind of blow up, and you see him, you're like, why didn't you call me? Just an accusation right out. Or, you didn't call me for a week, and it made me feel awful. You weren't thinking about me? Whoa, Instead, you're just going to talk about your feelings, how it felt. I didn't hear from you for a week. And after that, I kind of felt like I didn't matter to you. I know that's not like beforehand, you say, I know this wasn't your intention. Especially if your partner's anxious. If your partner's anxious, no matter what, they're going to see it as a defense. You can say it in the nicest way, but still they kind of get their anxious attachment under control. That can be activating. So you got to say it fairly gently. If you're with a secure partner, I would just say, when you didn't call me for a week, I felt like I didn't matter to you. Boom. You're not telling that person to call you every day. You're not telling them to do anything. You have made no request. You have just opened up your heart. And women do that, and they get these big, like, Bambi eyes when they do it sometimes, and the man's heart just melts. Remember, the man wants to make you happy and protect you. That is our joy. Our joy is you. Your happiness, We have our passion too. And that's usually number one. I get that. But enlarged in that, that's our great passion, is to protect you, to be your man. Oh, my baby girl, she, is feeling lonely. Oh, don't worry, you're, Mr. I'll solve it, You've just not even requested. So boom, you just showed a need. You didn't sit there and be like, I have a need that I need to be contacted every single day. You didn't sit there. You didn't even request. You didn't even talk about needs. You literally just said, wait, X, Y, Z, F, okay. The second way is just express your feelings very openly, But there's circumstances to do this, So, again, you express it, but in a way that's not direct, kind of indirect. Women are good with this anyway. So you could be like, I don't know, if someone's been going on and on, like, they've been dating for a couple weeks, where's this going? Instead of saying, I need to know where this is going. Do you know where this is going? No. Just be like, yeah, I generally date people who don't do the whole back and forth, and the people I date, usually someone who's invested in showing me openly that they're serious about me. Those are the type of dates I usually go on. Well, you just told him. Like, if you're not serious, if you're not willing to invest in me, I mean, and I know that's actually frightening for an anxious person, even doing it that indirectly. Instead of like coming out and be like, I need to know where this is going. No, I know you're anxious. I know you want to know where this is going. I know you need to be reassured. He probably doesn't know that. Instead of making a request directly, just be very open, And the third way is praise, and this is the best one. Successful relationship, praise. And if your partner doesn't do it, you do it. And see if it gets picked up. You'll be creating positivity, and it feels so good because you'll be noticing the positive. This is so powerful on a number of levels. This is the most powerful communication tool that helps create a deep bond of secure love. Okay? So, I mean, it's insane that guys don't know this, but, women want you to take the lead, not in a bossy, controlling way, but take the lead, you never want to say, this is a guy. What do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want? Oh, my Lord, the woman just sinks back. So if your man's doing stuff like that, just say what you do love. You don't say, like, I hate it that you never have a plan. You say, I just love it when you plan dates for me. It's such a turn on. Nothing sexier than a man who knows what he wants and just takes it. Nothing sexier than a man who knows what he wants and goes for it. If you say it like that, oh, well, I'm the sexy man. Oh, obviously that's how I should be, because I'm the sexy man. I didn't. Oh, okay. Guys aren't that bright. But I tell you, this is just like a dog giving them a treat, and it's so easy. It's so simple. And anything you like, you say. For instance, you need him. He never talks about work, and then one day he does. I just wanted to mention, I really loved when you talked about work. I just like know what's going on with you. I love that. He came mention a second time. You didn't ask him. You didn't say, hey, you, tell me, I want to know what's going on with work. You're just saying a statement. This is something I like. That's it. He'll notice it. Okay. So those are kind of 3 ways that you can try. Just accentuate the positive. That's the best thing. Be open but indirect. And thirdly, share your feelings. Your feelings. Not like you made me feel, but your feelings, roll more way. So this is a meditation on self-love. I believe this came from Jose Espinosa. Oh, that's right. This came from Joe Dispenza. That guy? I thought this was a neat meditation, but I'll give you my version. So first, we're just going to do a body scan, get into the meditative posture. You can just Start bringing your awareness into the body. Start bringing your awareness in and down. And we can start with just doing a little body scan. Just a little body scan, being patient. And you can focus your attention on your forehead. And just notice any tension there. And then we move on to the eyes and just soften the muscles around the eyes. And we're just giving our body some attention, some love. And then notice the jaw. You can just let the jaw hang a little loose, nice and slack. And then a wave of warm, loving awareness flowing down the neck, into the shoulders. Just a wave of warmth rolling down your back, down the torso, all the way down, 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 all the way down to your belly. Loosen the belly, loosen the hips. A wave of warmth rolling down your thighs, down your calves, all the way down to your feet, firmly planted on the ground, like roots of a tree. Yeah, good. And now in this state, you can just start concentrating on your breath. Just concentrate on your breath. And now, letting go of the old world, entering into something new. You can take a deep breath and hold it in your chest. And exhale. And just focus on your breath and how you've been patient with so many others. You can go ahead and let yourself feel again what that's like to feel that you have attention and love. And you can just inhale that through your chest. And you can exhale. And you can just trust again the possibility to feel that love, just the possibility. And you surrender yourself, your consciousness, to a greater level of consciousness. In this greater level of consciousness, it's loving you into life. It's giving you all that you give. It's nurturing you in heart and soul. And you could just surrender to its joy for your existence. And you can just surrender for its compassion and its patience and understanding you. Yeah, and you can just surrender to its wise, intelligent love. And just feel this loving intelligence right now. And you just breathe in and out. And this warm, loving radiance is all around you. And you can take your time to feel that you deserve. That you deserve, that you're worth it, and receive and radiate your energy into all corners of the world. And your love is connected to all you know. Your love is connected to all the people in your life, all the places you go, all the things that you've imbibed with a coherent light and love, and for all the times and memories that you've experienced the past, the present, and in your future. And you feel it all now as you breathe, and you feel, and you radiate this life, and you're present with it. And you become aware it's all around you, and you just receive it moment by moment by moment, feeling and becoming aware of this warm, loving presence. And you just let it consume you, and you surrender to this wonderful higher love a little more. and you move a little further down into your body, and you embody this love, and you raise this energy, and you become aware of your faith in love, your entire head in love, and you are love. And now you can notice the love in your shoulders, and the love in your forearms, and your hands, and even your hands are in love, and you rejoice. And when you breathe in, notice your heart, and your chest, and your lungs. And when you breathe in, notice your spine, and notice the love there. You can feel it all around. Your lower middle back is in love. Yeah. Your thighs are in love. Your pelvis is in love. Your knees, your calves, your shins are all shining with love. Even your feet and ankles and your toes. And now your whole body now is bathed in love. And it's sparkling. And your body is in love. And your body is love. And your body's loving being love. And your body is loving the life of being love. And loving giving life to love, into love. And you love your life. Not all of your life loves you. But you remember who you really are, what you can do, and you stay in your center the remainder of this day, and you stay grounded right in your center, right where this warmth and love lives, and you can stay deep in your center, knowing who you are, someone who's loved. Yeah, and you can allow this loving intelligence to fade back, fade back. And now, when you're ready, but only when you're really ready, you can take your time and open your eyes. Eyes open. This is kind of my version of a Joe Dispenza meditation, but if you're anxious, you got to practice that, because you're going to feel panicked, and you're going to say, oh, I hate this panicked part. It's making me miserable, making me fight with my boyfriend or husband. That part is a beautiful part. You have that relationship with it, realize that's trying to help. It's just young, and it needs love. I do Ideal Parent Figure Protocol for that, parts of work, and some other fancy things. If you want, you can hit me up at attachmenthealinghelp.com. Thank you very much for listening.